Welcome to class. Today we're going to do a short 10-minute sequence with a band to work your abs and your glutes and mobilize your spine and help you feel nice and flexible and strong in a short period of time. So if you're on a work break or lunch break, this is a perfect class for you just to come into your body and feel better at the end. So let's begin lying onto our backs on our mat. Have your band to one side and just take a moment to come into your body. So see if you can just simply observe your body, be present, observe your breath, and just try to not be judgmental of how your body feels, but simply accept it in a loving and kind way. Take a big inhale. Exhale and soften into the mat. One more big expansive inhale. And exhaling, allowing your body to relax into the mat. Now from here we're going to bring both legs up into a tabletop position. I want you to put the band around the balls of your feet and your toes. You're going to hold one end of the band in each hand and anchor your elbows down onto the mat. So think of drawing your collarbones wide. You can very slightly lengthen the back of your waistband down into the mat as well, and that might allow you to feel your abdominals kick in a little. Just take an inhale, and as you exhale, press one leg out into the band and inhale, bring it back in. And then we're going to do that on the other side. Exhaling, pressing out. Inhaling, coming back in. So you're keeping that focus of the back of your waistband staying lengthened down into the mat a little. As your leg goes away, you could think of drawing in your tummy, making sure your legs are at hip distance apart. And you want to have that band nice and flat over your feet so that it doesn't roll off. Good. Now you can keep going with this variation, or you can now come up onto your elbows and continue with the same leg movement. So just making sure you're really working the back of the waistband down into the mat so you'll feel your abs. And same thing, as your leg goes away, you're drawing in your tummy. Alternating legs here, pressing down through the elbows, keeping the collarbones nice and wide. So all that's moving is the leg, everything else stays nice and still. And you should be getting a little bit of work through the abs now. Good, so we're going to do one more on each side. And then from here we're just going to take one leg out of the band and extend it out on the mat. And then whichever leg you have or foot you have in the band, you're going to cross it over the foot and hold the band one end in each hand and anchor your elbows down onto the mat. And whichever leg is on the mat, you're going to think of reaching that heel away from you and keeping your pelvis really still as you bring your leg across your body. Circle it down, out to the side, around and up. So really drawing in through the tummy, reaching out through both heels and kind of allowing the band to take the weight of your leg a little so it frees up your hip, so no tension through the hip. And now we reverse. Good work. So we're going to uncross the band and switch feet. So put your other foot into it, extend the leg out, cross the band over, anchor your elbows and the back of your shoulders down, reach out through the leg that's on the mat, and then just begin by circling across your body, down, around, out to the side and back up. and back the other way. Good work. So uncross the band. Now put both feet back in it, so it's around the balls of your feet. Holding onto the band, one end in each hand, lower your legs down to the mat and then extend them out straight. So we're going to do a roll up from here. We're going to inhale, lift your head and shoulders, and then just peeling your spine all the way up, reaching forward over your legs as you breathe in and breathe out to roll back down. So think of the band supporting you a little, taking a little bit of your weight so that you can focus on the rolling and unrolling of your spine. So as you go down, think of the back of your waistband going to the mat first and then rolling the rest of your spine down. And on the way up, rolling the spine up and over your hips. And on the last one, let's hold the forward flexion or the forward fold over your legs just for a few breaths, relaxing into the stretch. Then we're going to take the band from the feet, roll back down onto your back, bend your knees, have your feet flat. Hold the band above your head, holding it a little bit wider than your shoulders. Take both arms over your head to the floor. And then we're going to peel the hips up into a bridge as you bring your arms all the way down to the floor. And again, peeling down and extending the arms back overhead. So as you bring your arms down, you want to draw your shoulders back, reach all the way to the floor so you feel the back of the arms working and the back of the shoulders working. And you're also pressing your hips up into the band, so you're going to feel your bottom muscles, maybe the back of your legs working as well. And on the next one, we're going to hold the position, so hold the hips up, hold the arms down, and just little pulses up into the band with your hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll your spine down and keep your arms down by your sides now. We're going to bring one leg up into a tabletop position and peel your hips up again, pressing your hips up into the band and peeling back down. So we're doing 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the last one I want you to keep your hips up and lower and raise the other leg for 5, so tapping the floor, 4, keeping your hips pressed up, 3, 2, 1, roll back down, switch legs. Peeling up, pressing your hips up into the band, keeping your hands on the floor for 5. Really working the back of the shoulders and the arms. 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep your hips up and toe tap with the other leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll your spine down and lower your leg down. And then you can rock up to a seated position. And that's it. That was a short and sweet 10-minute sequence. We've worked our core and mobilized our spine a little, and hopefully you're feeling nice and flexible and strong and refreshed and ready to go back to whatever it was you were doing before you did this class. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you in the next class. Bye for now.